Hi, we are back at the Airstream. Day 2 of renovation. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm supposed to have a mask on. The cabinet's right here.
So I started peeling back.
Once upon a time, this Airstream was a member of that community.
Very cool.
Steel open here and wet wood from the corners.
Oh, funky!
Are you okay, Brian?
I was looking backwards.
Lord, I was just looking under the camper.
I was looking backwards.
Hey, keep rolling.
We bought an Airstream!
This is a view.
Isn't that cool? Dude, the windows work.
Oh, you can feel the breeze. You can. Okay, so I know it doesn't look like much right now, but just you wait until we get done with this. It's gonna be. Today we are starting our 2-part series of demo on the Airstream. We are so excited to finally share some of the beginning stages of it.
We are. This is a design channel by nature, but this is a story worth telling. When we bought this Airstream, we searched trying to find the right one, and this one was already partially demoed for us. The floor plan was open. They had already taken the dinette, they had replaced the flooring and some of the components like refrigerator and stuff, and so like it was really the perfect blank slate. It wasn't down to the insulation or those skins, as they say in Airstream.
We weren't quite ready to dive into one like
we
that.
wanted that middle ground, but this story's worth telling to see how Mandy's vision went on something that was just literally blank and quite frankly ugly in certain areas of way of looking, and to see what it's transformed to today is pretty amazing. But you have to start at the beginning of the demo to see the full vision come.
Yeah, I think you have to see where we began and what we were working with to really appreciate the beauty in the end. So we're excited to share it with you.
This is a fun story.
Day 2 of renovations. Hopefully today we can get the floor fixed.
Yep.
And the mouse fur off of the walls.
Yep.
So
that's the plan.
We'll see.
What's the plan? Tell me what you're gonna do.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get this mouse fur, which is this like fabric wall covering, off and see what's underneath it, because we're planning on painting anyway, so if it's aluminum we can just paint it. But I'm just really hoping it comes off easy. But like if you lift it up, like see how it just pulls off?
Yeah.
But I just want to like, I mean, is that aluminum? I can't tell.
I can't tell you. Oh. Well, that little streak down there sure looks like aluminum.
I mean, it's coming right off, which I'm not surprised because I have read that people are like, it comes right off.
Interesting. So the reason you're starting over here is because...
So the plan is to have cabinets right here. So like a whole kitchen workspace with tons of storage for kitchen stuff and pantry stuff. So this is gonna be covered up anyways. So that's why I'm like testing it out right here. And see how it's put on and then all this is on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's either we've got to just cut as close as we can around it, because I don't think it's a good idea to like, I mean, how do you even, I don't even know what you get these off with.
Are you gonna be painting these? Or leaving it that color?
No, we're gonna paint it.
So I wonder if you
So
can
like
take it off.
So when we paint, I'm basically, because this is already white, if this was silver, I would tape this and leave this silver, but because it's already white, we'll just tape like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we'll tape the window off and we'll just like come in with a sprayer and just spray everything. Look at this. Yeah.
It's aluminum.
It's aluminum. Awesome. Because that can just be like cleaned off and then painted.
That's
We're going to
perfect.
kilt it and then paint it. So this is what we want. Now it's just
Rip it off, girl.
ripping it out.
Look at you go.
I'm ripping stuff off.
Wow.
It's just all around the windows and stuff. I don't know how we're gonna.
You're just gonna take a really sharp knife and like etch it.
I did. Did you see? I was trying to cut a straight line right there. Do you see how curved that is?
Yeah.
You failed coloring.
This is gonna be your better knife right here. So I've got this one.
Can I unscrew these? You think? Just these bottom ones?
No, because that.
But it'll come right off if I do that.
Yeah, but that turns in the aluminum.
Okay.
I don't think, man.
Can I just try one?
You're not overcoming. Let me look. Let me look right.
Meanwhile, monkeys are just
I don't think that's going anywhere to the exterior.
Like, let me check.
That's probably not.
My only thing is if that's the solution, how are we going to get it that clean? You think we can against it?
That's what I'm checking.
Oh yeah. And then what's that above it?
So this is like,
this is the
would you
letter.
call this? It's like insulation.
It's like a foam.
You can take it off and it's just aluminum. But if we paint it, that gives a little bit more insulation.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is doing this. So very gently cutting across each piece here. And if you get a razor blade or something, it'll cut it much easier, but
Yeah.
basically you're just,
Or an X-Acto knife.
Yeah, y'all need a.
it's a little finesse, but
Yeah.
you know,
Very
and-
good. Once you get this, what's it called? Mouse felt?
yeah, mouse fur.
Mouse fur.
Mouse fur. Okay, once you get this removed, how are you going to go about cleaning up that aluminum to make it shiny again?
So, I know for a fact we'll have to go around and patch the holes, or I'll have to plug those. We'll do a light sand on it and a treatment, and then the plan's to paint this, right?
Yeah. Paint
So
everything.
it's really just about priming it and then getting it ready for a paint.
Oh,
inside this.
this is a beaut.
Isn't that cool? Dude, the windows work.
Oh, you can feel the
You
breeze.
can!
Yeah.
There's a wasp from 19.
Oh my goodness.
This 2003 edition.
Yeah. That's funny.
Good protein. Good protein.
Yeah. Next window. Next window.
Okay.
We're on a roll.
Okay, checking in back here. Tell me what's going on.
Okay. I had to remove the flooring to get to the subfloor. I could tell that this far edge was soft due to some sort of water damage. So I started peeled back softwood. I was worried it was this entire quarter panel. What I realized that it's not. And it actually was from here, and I could tell this was the most moist wood. So we and I'll show you guys, but we located a seam break from a dent on the back of the RV, and it's actually allowing water to seep in, and then it was going from here to there. But you can see where the water actually crept all the way to the edge of the bed, which is why we also had to pull that off as well. So we've got to repair the subfloor. Once we get that repaired, we'll put flooring back, and then we can continue with the renovations. As well, but I'll show you. So we had water getting into the subfloor. There's a dent here, and at first you look at it and you think there's no holes, so it should be fine. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good light. There's no holes, so you think you're fine, but actually it knocked this seal open here, and water was able to seep in and get to the subfloor. Good thing we found it and didn't just assume that wasn't going to be an issue. So now we are cleaning out any wet wood from the corners.
Funky!
Are you okay, Brian? Keep rolling!
Keep rolling.
And so we're going to take the wood out of that corner that's wet, and we're replacing it with anything that was wet, making sure everything's sealed. We're going to put new caulking in the bumper and keep a good check on that seal to fix the water problem. So, all good things.
And this video is not sponsored by Diet Coke.
By Diet Coke, that's it. But it could be.
You can already, yeah.
So
Share with the class.
I don't know much, but I know that in the Airstream community there are red numbers that you can get assigned. So I think if you have a certain registration of your Airstream with whatever that organization or club is, then you get the red letters.
Okay, so it
this
used to be red.
Once upon a time, this Airstream was a member of that community.
Very cool. And those were red.
Yeah, but I wonder, can we get it off now? Since they're kind of like,
Oh yeah,
Icky looking.
You can probably that should
made
come
up
off with like a
the
well, just where the 8 is.
Yeah.
That's still the stuff, but that should scrape right off and
then it'll
shine it
just
back up. Yeah, you
Airstream.
can fix that up, no doubt.
Holy cow, that one tested me a bit, but it's off. So now we get to work on the next thing. So this is going to be interesting because they've already painted this, and it created this hard, almost plaster feel to the mouth here. So we're not
Oh,
sure.
it's horrible.
We're not sure what to do there, but we probably won't remove it because it would be more damaging to remove it.
What?
So we got to find a way to cover it with something.
You don't think we can remove that? You're not even gonna try?
You want me to go for it?
I do. I do not want to keep that at all.
So this girl has zero sympathy for me when it comes to hard work to meet her ideal for design. I did not want to tackle that back wall. That mouse fur was the worst. We cut, like, it would have been a multi-hour video of just me cutting and cutting and cutting to get rid of all of it. And by the time we had gotten to the back, I was exhausted. I was ready to go to the next thing. And then she's like, that ain't happening.
That was one of the worst places though. Like,
it was so
it
bad.
looked so bad where they had tried to paint over it and it had hardened.
Yeah.
And it's not I don't have sympathy. It's just I know that he can do it. It's just he needs a little push sometimes.
It was so bad. I was even thinking about how can I wood plank over it? How could I do anything to keep from having to cut that stuff off? Because that paint had it had become cement.
But actually, it came off the easiest.
No, what that one section did. And then after that, it was really hard. It took me weeks of like going in, I'd
Yeah.
itch some, I'd take a break.
It
and-
was.
Yeah.
We initially thought, oh, this will just pull right off. And in some places it did. But that mouse fur was incredibly difficult to get all of it off, all of it trimmed around the windows and every little corner and crevice. And it's totally worth it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
worth the hard work
The
to get it off.
functionality of it's really good, I think, from the manufacturer. It does. It cuts down on noise. It keeps things from echoing. I think it provides a little bit of insulation, but it's terrible for a design.
Yeah,
And-
especially when
yeah.
1999, it's held smells for years. It was just, it needed to go.
And we'll get back into this now, but just know, no sympathy whatsoever on this. Okay. Okay, so we're taking a brief break on the back, pulling off the mouse fur, and we want to look at removing this cabinet. So after much deliberation, and to be clear, there was no deliberation. I didn't want to take down the cabinets. I felt like they were functional. We needed them. Somebody said they had to go.
They did.
And you'll see what happened.
We did go back and forth a little bit about the cabinets. We would have had to make new cabinet doors and all the things, but I just knew that they needed to come out, and I don't regret it one bit.
It's been decided that it's coming down. We weren't sure if we were going to keep it with these two sides, but we're going to take it back. There we go. I'm assuming the problem is... You can stop videoing me right now. Damn it.
But that looks so much better.
Get that. Any-
In all sorts of ways.
Yes. All right. What do you think?
What do you think? See, that was loud.
All right, so what we have is Mandy wanted this part of the cabinetry gone, but we still wanted to save our vent hood. It's our command center, it's our wiring. So I kind of had to work down this, making sure I didn't cut the wires in case you want to add a light, tearing off the ceiling.
Woo, it's gonna look so good though.
Yeah.
I can see it, like I'm visualizing.
Yeah, it's already like opened up so much.
So much more open.
So, you know, I gotta say, your cheerleading through this whole thing and constant positivism has been hilarious.
Well, I know that if I don't keep it uplifted, that you will be like, I'm done. So I have to continually cheer him on and be like, oh, this looks great. You're doing great. We've got this. Honestly, it has been a lot of hard work, but I feel like it has been so fun.
I'm on to your tricks. I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
But that looks so much better.
The
Woo, it's going to look so good though.
Okay, so that's it for this episode. Next week's video, we continue part 2 of the demo process.
Yep, we'll finish it all up, and then it gets into the fun part where we start to see some transformations.
Well, it kept
happening.
getting funnier because, like, Mandy kept pointing to stuff. It's like she got hooked on the fact that she could point to something and it would disappear. So she just went like crazy with it. And like I kept saying, are you sure? She'd be like, yes, rip it out, rip it out, rip it out, rip it out. So it got funnier the more and more we worked on it. And then when that really like became apparent is on install and ordering and having to buy all the things that we ripped out.
But it's going to be great. It's going to be, I keep telling you, it's going to be great.
There it is, that optimism, that optimism. We'll see you on Demo Part 2.